Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Victor and you're watching the second part of the top 10 medieval strategy games top list, presented to you by the Medieval Gameplays channel. So let's get into it. Number 5. Civilization 5. If you have been holding out for all the downloadable content and expansions for Civilization 5, now is the time to start building your glorious empire with a complete edition, which brings all these add-ons together in a package, which I suggest you either purchase or acquire in any other possible way. For those new to Civilization, Civ 5 is the 5th title in the established Civilization franchise. It is a compelling turn-based strategy game which can make you lose hours and hours of sleep, building your empire of wonders through the ages. There are endless activities at each turn, more so in the later stages of the game when you have more cities, more units, more battles to wage, and more technology to develop. With limited resources and time to build and research, you do need to plan your priorities and development. What kind of civilization do you want to build? Are you looking for a conquest? Then push for militaristic policies to gain bonuses in battle. Spend your construction points building siege weapons and diversified troops, and build up your technology tree to research in warfare. Or if you prefer commerce, then build roads, set up trade routes, and gain some favor with the heads of other states to establish trade. There is an endless array of ways to build and advance your civilization, and the beauty of the game is that you can do it in so many ways. The original Civ 5 was released in 2010 with 18 civilizations. If that's not enough for you, the complete edition will wow you with a whooping 43 playable civilization. This game is absolutely awesome and gets a 9 out of 10, and so we get to number 4. Now I remember when I was a little boy, about 9 years old, my friend back in Russia told me about this game and brought me the precious CD. I played it every day and it was never boring, not even a little bit, and now it's here on Steam. Stronghold Crusader. Feeling the satisfaction of building your own castle while at the same time demolishing someone else's is just great. I've made my point, now let's get to the game. It's a best stronghold. It's a classic. One of the best RTSs. 16 different enemies with special tactics. Many maps. Some of them aren't very balanced, but this makes the game more realistic, doesn't it? Historical missions. 18 missions in 2 campaigns, and the second campaign is much harder than the first one. Different modes, the peaceful and the warpath. Loads of playable options. You can create your own maps. Easy gameplay and easy to learn mechanics. No food, no fear. We've got the beer. And it won't get boring, it will only get harder. Do I recommend this game? Of course, my lord. 9 out of 10, and so we get to number 3. Age of Empires 2 is in my opinion the best game ever made. It is a timeless classic that is still just as enjoyable today as the day it came out. In my opinion, it is the best RTS game of all time, and for that to still be true 10 years later, it's amazing how this game never gets old. This elder game was worth the effort of a full remasterization into HD. The community is still active, competitive, and it's creating a lot of content as maps, tournaments, tutorials, and deep gaming analysis. It's incredible, complex, and well balanced on its internal mechanics, and even now is revealing hidden secrets that keep amazing us. Its aura, half vintage, half fresh, its aesthetics, and the peculiar mixture of economic development and military devastation created a masterpiece like few other strategic games. It's virtually unique in its kind. 10 out of 10, and so we get to number 2. Medieval 2 Total War. This game is a fantastic and educational experience about the Middle Ages. Even though some of it is inaccurate, 95% is correct, so you will most likely learn at least a few things you didn't know. To start with, you have the options of 5 different factions, and by destroying other factions, you unlock them as playable. The campaign map is a well-designed and easy to look at part of the overall game, with a clear layout so you can tell what is going on instantly. The controls and design for building and recruiting are made easy also, and the advisors are helpful for new players though annoying for more experienced ones, and you can get involved straight away. Now to the best part. The battles are an overall incredible experience where you can lead an army into various types of battles, from raiding and capturing a castle to a field war of skill. As you play more, you can win fought-out battles that you normally would not be able to, or if the odds are stacked against you, and you become a true commander and build your empire. To conclude, this masterpiece is my personal favorite in the series, and I strongly recommend you play this over any other Total War title. 10 out of 10. And so we get to number 1. Ding 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 ding. Crusader Kings 2. God bless Paradox for this game. It's pure pleasure to play this. This game is the definition for medieval in the game industry. And if you haven't played this and you like medieval stuff, you have to play this. So let's get to the game. If you ever wondered how much fun it would be to do your damn best to control the world, then this game may be for you. That is, if you enjoy micromanaging the holy hell out of every single thing. In my version of history, my little kingdom in Ireland of 2 mighty provinces, I slowly spread my talons into the rest of my mighty Emerald Isle. After managing to convince, kill, maim, corrupt, breed out, and etc. my fellow lords that I should be above them, I looked to my east. England didn't exist anymore. Strangely, it was now called Norg. I realized that the French had broken into 3 separate countries and the Holy Roman Empire couldn't keep up hold of itself either. After conquering Wales, which brought me a bit of joy, I might add, I slowly looked at the new kingdom of the Norg in England. After a crusade, idiots forgot to convert to a Christian faith, or 2 against them, I found myself in control of those silly ex-English fools. My king died of old age, 3rd in his line as the king of Ireland, leaving his realm in the hand of a useless pile of shit who couldn't rule a playground, let alone an empire. With Scotland eyeing England, and my lords constantly trying to demand independence from the little useless fool, sad to say, all of my work quickly fell into shambles, and I realized that I would never reclaim my former glory with my little idiot at the helm. So I did what any good celestial being would do. I made sure my spy master hated me and ultimately provided my king with a very healthy dose of poison. Oh, how wonderful my son was. I highly recommend this game for anyone who enjoys long-term eugenics. And how much fun can you have with cheats? I unlocked sibling marriage with marry anyone command. Inbreeding is now the most popular pastime in my kingdom. My oldest son kills me in a duel and marries my heir daughter. Wife dies of depression and the whole family dies as an inbred fricks within 40 years. No other game lets you do this. 12 inbred children out of 10. So this is the end of the top 10 medieval strategy games. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. Just remember, this is solely my opinion, so let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.